insane amount of views on threads. So let's break this down, guys. It's going to be quite interesting strategy. So, guys, this is how it works. If you wanted to get a lot of views on threads, there's a secret strategy that I talked about already before, but I'm going to go ahead and spill the tea as well right now real quick and let you know what that strategy is. Once you execute this strategy, guys, it's going to be smooth sailing. You could make a lot of sales pretty much selling any kind of digital products or any other physical products or pretty much whatever hell you want to sell, and you could do so through Amazon. And I'm going to explain why, and why threads, why Amazon, why not something else. It could also be although eBay or anything like that, but I prefer Amazon. So like, here's how you do it. But of course, like, not only do I prefer Amazon, but I also prefer Amazon like on a long-term basis, but on a short-term basis, I prefer eBay. So for several reasons, I'm going to explain why that is. But before I even explain eBay or Amazon or any of that stuff, I'm going to talk about threads, how to generate lots of views on threads. Because if you don't generate lots of views on threads, people are not going to really see your like products and won't really, you know, see much and won't reach out and be like, and obviously nobody's going to click. So guys, look, how do you do it? That is the most obvious question. How do you do it? How do you get insane amount of views on threads? Today, guys, I literally managed to be in one of the threads that had, like, when I jumped in, it had 10K, and then boom, I managed to ride the thread all the way to 200K, guys. And the thing is, guys, this is, you know, the best part about the strategy, you don't even need to have your own threads to rack up those views. So what does that mean? So let's say you are building a business. Let's say you're trying to, you know, make some money and trying to make some sales. And of course, if you wanted to make those sales, obviously you need to have traffic. But how do you get that traffic? How do you get those views? This is the strategy that you want to be paying close attention to. So what you want to do, guys, you want to find accelerators, and search through my YouTube for the keyword accelerator. This will give you better understanding of what I'm talking about, what strategy I'm referring to. So the bottom line is, you find those accelerators. Those are the kind of people who are already producing really good results. They're following a specific strategy where they're just like, the entire feed is full of really short threads that are optimized per like large size audience. Now, that doesn't mean that it's some random audience. It's the type of audience whatever they specialize in. For example, today I went ahead and I found one accelerator who specializes in branding, graphics, entrepreneurship, business, and this person was easily generating insane amount of views, guys. Just with each post, insane view after another, after another, after another. I looked at that accelerator. I looked at this accelerator's threads, and it was one of the guys. He's really top, like, you know, business expert. So I analyzed his threads to see, like, how the hell is this guy pulling off so many, like, thousands of views, guys? Because typically under normal circumstance, you post something, you get like maybe 5 to 10 views. That's it, you're cooked. So, but this is why I always tell you guys, jump into other threads and squeeze your products in the mix. But you want to do this in a way where you already like pre-built that relationship with the accelerator. Otherwise, if you do that, you instantly get cooked right away. So there's certain, it's like a slow burner method that you got to do, guys. Slow burner method. It works, but you just gotta do it, guys. So I'm gonna break it down how it works. So essentially on threads, there's a lot of people who are accelerators. Once you find those accelerators, and don't worry, guys, if you're struggling to figure out how to find them, I'll talk about that a bit later. But here's what I'm going to discuss. If you insert your threads into accelerators threads, that's going to be one way for other people to drop eyes on you. Now, the key here is you got to have few accelerators, and another key is you got to do this in a cohort of other people, strategically attaching themselves to those threads. Now, if you just do it by yourself, the probability that you're going to succeed successfully, like the probability that you're going to execute this successfully is low. It's still, you still could get views, but it's really low versus, let's say, if you do this in gamified cohort. So guys, look, here's how it works when you do this on with gamified cohort. You find accelerator, you start interfacing with each of the accelerators, and you ask other people to boost the thread. They boost the thread, they include combinational offer, but doing it in a way that it's different from whatever it is that you included. So there's like different elements of energy being exchanged in one thread, while the main thread is being the actual thread of the accelerator. So guys, this strategy easily can rack you up like 5, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 100,000 views, 200,000 views easily. And then of course after that you could get very good results by strategically squeezing in some non-salesy materials to carry people over into your threads. And of course you learn all of that in Thread Stack Digital Power Bundle on Hypeism. If you haven't had a chance to jump in, definitely jump in. But guys, that's the tea. I wanted to let you know what the tea is. Definitely go ahead, and if you need the tea, if you want complete explanation, send me an email to info@hypeism.com. Become our member and get access to the gamified cohort, guys. Become our Hypeism member, get access to our gamified cohort, and have your own profile. Include that you offer referral. Create your offer, show your offer that you provide referral, and get other people to promote your offer. This way you earn extra income. Then of course start including some of those Amazon products that you have directly inside of those threads. But you want to do it like, if you do it in other people's threads without relationship building technique, it's going to be like really kind of it's going to be like walking on the tippy toes. But if you do it in the right way, after you create a relationship, yes, you can totally do it. Now, if you wanted to create your own accelerator style threads, then it's best to do that like in a profile that is separate from your other main profile, because otherwise it's gonna dilute your thread profile, and then people not really gonna understand what exactly you're offering, because you're going for that accelerator growth strategy. So guys, that's how you do it. If you guys want to learn more, definitely send email to info@hypeism.com.